Welcome to the English news of Bình Phuoc Television. I'm Quỳnh Như. Now following are the headlines for today. Binh Phuoc reviews legal normative document system. Binh Phuoc striving to have more new-style rural areas. Vietnamese Kazakh president seeks measures to force cooperation. The southeastern province of Binh Phuoc is reviewing its system of legal normative documents, with the Provincial People's Committee issuing a document requesting that department sectors and the People's Committee of districts, towns and cities promptly review and systematize such documents.
The focus of the review is on legal documents pertaining to bidding, auctions, planning, public investment, land management and use, state assets and budgets, public finance, public-private partnerships, socializations of public services, environmental investment, construction, real estate business, banking and finance, inspections, valuations, and others. It aims to timely identify any difficulties and clarify contradictory or overlapping regulations, shortcomings, and issues within specialized legal documents. The Provincial People's Committee has requested that the Department of Justice guide agencies, units, and localities to carry out the task. They are also required to consult the Provincial People's Committee on reporting the results of the review, including contradictory or overlapping regulations, shortcomings, and issues in legal provisions for submissions to the Ministries of Justice.
Under a recent decision cited by the chairwoman of the Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee, Trần Tuệ Hiền, the province aims to have 5 communes recognized as new-style rural areas in 2024, with an additional 6 reaching the advanced level.
To accomplish the objectives, Chairwoman Trần Tuệ Hiền has called upon provincial departments, sectors, and members of the Steering Committee for National Target Programs to propose effective solutions and develop concrete action plans. They are also expected to cooperate with the People's Committees of districts and towns to closely monitor and encourage commune-level People's Committees to promptly fulfill criteria that are yet to be met. Deliberate focus should be sharpened on integrating the implementations of the National Target Program for New Rural Development into relevant sectoral programs and projects. Capital requirements and allocation specific should be thoroughly reviewed by relevant departments, sectors, units, and the People's Committees of districts and towns. Recommendations for the allocations and distribution of funds for implementations in communes should be provided. District-level People's Committee should offer guidance to the commune-level People's Committees, investors, and project management boards to expedite the progress of rural area development.
With strength in agricultural production, one of the priorities for Binh Phuoc province since its re-establishment in 1997 has been to invest in the building of irrigation works to serve local production and improve livelihoods. In the 26 years since its re-establishment, the number of irrigation works in the province has increased more than threefold.
In 1997, the southeastern province had 23 irrigation works. Today, there are 73, including 62 reservoirs, 9 embankments, 1 pumping station, 1 irrigation canal system, and 1 hydroelectric plant, Cần Đơn. Such works provide irrigation work for nearly 9,300 hectares of industrial crops and rice fields, contributing to improving agricultural productivity and providing water for domestic and industrial use, with a total capacity of over 130,600 cubic meters each day and night. This irrigation system also serve production and have livelihoods, fulfilling tasks such as flood control, drought mitigation, and flood prevention, and creating conditions for crop diversification and agricultural restructuring. They also contribute to environmental protection and natural disaster prevention. Alongside investment in irrigation works, Binh Phuoc also focuses on investing in centralized domestic water systems, with 41 works already handed over and put into use. Together with more than 30,000 small-scale water supply works, this provides sufficient water for daily life. Nearly 99% of the province's rural population have access to clean and hygienic water.
President of Kazakhstan Kassym-Jomart Tokayev pays an official visit to Vietnam. On August 23rd, President Võ Văn Thưởng chaired an official welcome ceremony for his Kazakh counterpart in Hanoi.
This is the first visit of a Kazakh president to Vietnam in 12 years, and also the first time Tokayev visits Vietnam in his new position. At their talks after the welcome ceremony, President Phuong told his Kazakh counterpart Tokayev that Vietnam always attaches importance to the traditional friendship with Kazakhstan, regarding the country as a leading important partner in Central Asia. For his part, President Tokayev lauded Vietnam's reform policy, as well as its socio-economic performance, and its improving prestige in the international arena. The Kazakh state always treasures the long-standing friendship with Vietnam, and considers the country one of the most important partners in Asia-Pacific, he added. The two leaders agreed on many specific measures to deepen the bilateral ties, and shared their views on regional and international issues of shared concern. Vietnam stands ready to serve as a bridge for Kazakhstan to foster cooperation with other Southeast Asian countries, while Kazakhstan will help Vietnam step up collaboration with other countries in Central Asia, they noted. The two leaders expressed their hope that the two-way trade will reach $1.5 billion soon, and concurred to expand partnership to other potential areas, such as transportation, education, training, culture, sports, tourism, finance, banking, and high technology. Following the talks, the two leaders witnessed the signing of cooperation agreements.
The same day, President Kazakhstan Kassym-Jomart Tokayev was also received by Vietnamese leaders.
Receiving President Tokayev, Party General Secretary Binh Phuoc affirmed that Vietnam always attaches importance to developing and strengthening relations with traditional friends, including Kazakhstan. The Vietnamese party, state and people always remember and are grateful for the valuable support that the Kazakh people have given Vietnam, he stressed. The host leader also discussed with the guest a number of major directions and measures to further promote the traditional friendship between the two countries. President Tokayev, for his part, affirmed that Kazakhstan always cherishes the good traditional friendship with Vietnam, and considers the country a leading partner in Southeast Asia. He also emphasized the importance of promoting relations between Kazakh political parties and the Communist Party of Vietnam, considering it an important channel in the two countries' relations. Hosting President Tokayev, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh welcomed the positive developments in the relations between the two countries over the past times, especially in politics, diplomacy, economy and trade. The Prime Minister suggested the two sides continue to promote the exchange of delegations and contacts at all levels, continue to support each other at multilateral forums and international organizations. President Tokayev said, Kazakhstan wishes to further promote the traditional friendship and multifaceted cooperation with Vietnam, especially in economy, trade and investment. The two leaders agreed to continue to create favorable conditions to further promote bilateral relations in the time to come. Meeting with President Tokayev, National Assembly Chairman Vuong Dinh Huê said that Vietnam wishes to promote multifaceted cooperation with Kazakhstan. Appreciating the guests' experiences in parliamentary activities, Huê stressed this will be a valuable foundation for stronger development of cooperation between the two parliaments. President Tokayev, for his part, expressed his hope that the two parliaments will further strengthen cooperation and exchange of operational experiences, bringing benefits to both countries. On this occasion, the guest cordially invited the Vietnamese top legislator to pay an official visit to Kazakhstan.
President of the Belgian Senate, Stephanie Doos, arrived in Hanoi on August 21st, starting her official visit to Vietnam from August 21st to 25th. The visit is made at the invitation of Vietnamese National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ.
After a welcome ceremony, Chairman Vương Đình Huệ held talks with visiting President Stephanie Doos in the National Assembly headquarters. Both leaders highly value their country's cooperation and friendship, noting that the two sides are holding numerous activities to celebrate 50 years of their diplomatic relations. Regarding parliamentary cooperation, the two leaders agreed to increase the exchanges of high-level delegations and delegations of committees, the two countries' friendship parliamentary groups, female parliamentarians, and young parliamentarians. They considered the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement is an achievement of economic cooperation between Vietnam and the EU, including Belgium. Huệ called on Belgium to create optimal conditions for Vietnamese goods, especially rice and coffee, to access the Belgium and EU markets. The host suggested Vietnam provides favorable visa-related conditions for citizens of Belgium and other EU member nations. Regarding development cooperation, the host leader asked the two sides to keep collaboration in such focal areas as clean agriculture, renewable energy, digital economy, and green economy. After the talks, the two sides signed a letter of intent on cooperation between the Vietnamese National Assembly and the Belgian Parliament.
That was 10 minutes of BPTV News. To watch this news again, you can download BPTV Go or visit our website and YouTube channel. Thanks for staying with us and see you next time.